You may have seen the new humanoid robot that 1X just released. Neo was made to be a household companion to do chores for you. Now, although 1X isn't a household name yet when it comes to robotics, they aren't necessarily a new company, and Neo actually isn't their first robot. Believe it or not, 1X wasn't even the company's original name. Helodi Robotics was started in 2014 by a Norwegian robotics enthusiast. They built a wheeled humanoid robot named Eve for industrial use in 2018, and while they did get some use as hospital assistants, Eve was not super successful. In 2023, the company rebranded to 1X, and they have since been working on their fully humanoid robot, Neo, that just got released. Now, 1X isn't the biggest name in humanoids right now, but they do have an interesting market that many of the other bigger companies are not currently hitting. Let's take a quick look at some of their competition. You probably know these companies. Tesla's humanoid robot, named Optimus, is pretty well known at this point. It is advertised as an industrial robot, primarily to help in Tesla gigafactories. Optimus has been working at the Tesla diner for a while, and many people believe that Optimus robots will be sent to Mars to help set up Elon's space colony. So there are potential future household uses for the robot. Probably the most recognizable name in robotics right now is Boston Dynamics, with the Spot robot absolutely owning the quadruped market. Atlas 2.0 is the company's electric version of their insanely capable Atlas platform. The robots that Boston Dynamics makes are currently marketed for industrial, commercial, and research use, not home use. Another robot that is targeting industrial applications, especially warehouse applications, is the Digit Humanoid by Agility Robotics. Digit has a slightly non-conventional humanoid design with its legs bending backwards, but it has now been used in warehouses for over a year, giving the company a significant market share in the humanoid robotics sphere. Lastly, Unitree's G1 humanoid is more targeted toward entertainment and research use than commercial or industrial use, but I will mention them here because they do have a lot of media coverage and hype. Unitree's robots are currently a very popular platform for robot boxing, as well as the Robot Olympics that took place in August. All this to say, there's currently no company that is actually selling a humanoid for home use. That all changed though on October 28, 2025, when 1X launched Neo. In 1X's video, Neo is marketed for household help with chores and as a personal companion. This seems really cool, and the robot is pretty impressive from a mechanical standpoint, but Neo's release video made it seem like the robot wasn't really ready.
If there are any chores that your Neo hasn't learned how to do autonomously, you can use Expert Mode to have an expert from 1X supervise the session and provide corrective intervention to help Neo complete any task.
Basically, what 1X is saying is that they will be able to remotely control Neo to help the robot learn how to complete tasks that it struggles with. I think there are some serious security and privacy concerns with somebody remotely controlling a robot in my home though. From strictly a security standpoint, the fact that Neo has remote control capabilities means it is way easier to hack and be remotely controlled by people that shouldn't have access. How do I know when the robot is moving autonomously and when it is being controlled? And how do I keep a hacker from opening the front door for himself or performing other malicious acts now that he has the possibility of having control to the robot in my house? Also, for a robot that is being sold for $20,000, it seems interesting to me that 1X is openly admitting that the robot isn't really ready to be fully autonomous at this point.
As Neo does more chores, you'll receive updates to your Redwood model that increase the complexity of tasks that Neo can handle, such as finding your keys and wallet or doing a full laundry cycle end-to-end. Eventually, Neo will become fully autonomous, capable of helping you with anything around the house.
The Neo you get today will only get better, and as we keep shipping features, it'll be more and more useful in your everyday life.
In my opinion, the company not being confident in the autonomous robot's autonomy puts Neo in a type of Kickstarter stage. 1X has made a lot of progress with the robot, but it doesn't really seem ready for commercial home use right now. It's an awesome research platform, but is it really ready to assist the elderly, for example? If Grandpa and Grandma were to go get Neo to help with tasks that their limited mobility makes difficult, what happens when Neo has a problem and ends up causing more work for them? What happens if Neo drops the dishes and makes a mess? In all honesty, I think AI, motion control, and even robotics itself has a long way to go before we start seeing humanoids assisting with everyday tasks in homes. And even then, I think many people will opt not to have these robots because of privacy concerns. At the same time, people 50 years ago would probably have said the same thing about cell phones. So what do you think? Are humanoids advanced and perfected enough to merit home use right now? Would you let one of these robots into your home? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you subscribe.